Liverpool have secured a record equaling 20th league title and are well and truly back at the top of English football with no room for debate. In today's video, however, we have some huge Liverpool news as Liverpool have been dealt two major transfer blows ahead of the summer. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Darwin Nunez is expected to be playing out the final games of his Liverpool career, and the Uruguayan had choice words for his critics after winning the title. There appears little chance of Nunez heading into a fourth season with Liverpool, with well-connected journalists now reporting that he is likely to leave. Clubs in Saudi Arabia have been credited with an interest, having seen bids fail in January, while Spanish newspaper AS claims that Atletico Madrid and Nottingham Forest are also suitors. But he will still be part of the squad lifting the title at Anfield on May 25th, having played his part in securing number 20 while he was at the forefront of the celebrations after Sunday's 5-1 victory over Tottenham. Heavily criticised this season, Nunez shared a photo of himself in the dressing room wearing his Champions 24-25 shirt while holding a cigar and a bottle of beer, along with a pointed caption. "Premier League champion, let them say whatever they want," the Uruguayan wrote. The message came 2 days after he courted controversy with a post on X, seemingly criticising Arne Slot for his lack of appearances in recent weeks. That post was swiftly deleted and replaced by a photo of himself alongside Alexis McAllister at the AXA training centre. But this time, Nunez's defiant message has stayed up. He added to that with a further post on Monday afternoon, paying tribute to the Liverpool supporters after a dream come true. "Dream come true, my first Premier League title," the 25-year-old wrote. "Thank you to all the Liverpool fans for your incredible support. This league belongs to you." Those two updates show the duality of a player who has divided supporters like no other since his £85 million move from Benfica in 2022. It should come as no surprise that Liverpool are open to selling their number 9, however, having failed to nail down a starting role under Slot, and with changes to come in the transfer window. The club's owners are set to back Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes heavily this summer, with the Telegraph's Chris Bascom reporting that one of their biggest ever transfer budgets will be available. Now in two major blows ahead of the transfer window, fresh off their historic 20th league title, Liverpool aren't pausing to admire the view. With a celebratory parade set for May 26th, the message from the club's hierarchy is clear. The hard work starts now. Arne Slot, who took the reins at Anfield last summer, is being armed with one of the most formidable transfer budgets in Liverpool's history as the club aims to raise the bar even higher and claim a record-breaking 21st English crown. Behind the scenes, preparations for the next phase of Slot's project have been quietly gaining pace. Even as red confetti settles across Merseyside, Liverpool's recruitment team, spearheaded by sporting director Richard Hughes and FSG president Michael Edwards, has been laying the groundwork for a transformative window. After a relatively low-key first year under Slot, which saw only the arrivals of Federico Chiesa and on-loan goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, Liverpool are now ready to make serious moves. This summer, the Reds plan to be aggressive in the market, not just to defend their title, but to future-proof a squad capable of outlasting a rejuvenated Manchester City, a persistent Arsenal, and potential threats from Chelsea, Newcastle United, and Aston Villa. Last year's decision to keep faith in Jurgen Klopp's departing squad is unlikely to be repeated. Slot's main priorities are clear: a new number 9 to spearhead the attack, and a left-sided defender to share the load with Andy Robertson. For months, Liverpool scouts have been tracking potential targets. Among those drawing serious interest are Bournemouth's Dean Huijsen and Milos Kerkez. Huijsen, who has a £50 million release clause, is expected to leave this summer and is being closely monitored by several elite clubs. Kerkez, signed for £15.5 million by Hughes during his time at Bournemouth, has shone in the Premier League. However, his price tag could become a sticking point. Liverpool are seeking depth, not a replacement for Robertson, and are wary of overpaying for a rotational option. The biggest shake-up, however, could come in attack. With Darwin Nunez's future increasingly uncertain, Liverpool are preparing for life without the Uruguayan. Should a suitable offer arrive, the club is expected to sanction his departure. Newcastle United's Alexander Isak is admired at Anfield and viewed internally as one of the best forwards in Europe, but luring him to Merseyside will be a mammoth task. With Champions League qualification in sight and a long-term contract in place, Newcastle are under no pressure to sell. Any deal would likely require a fee north of £130 million, shattering Liverpool's transfer record by more than £40 million. Elsewhere, Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike has been watched closely. At 22, he remains a developing talent, but his £80 million price tag would be a significant gamble for a player yet to prove himself consistently at the elite level. Still, Liverpool's willingness to invest big in the right player is well established, evidenced by their £111 million bid for Moises Caicedo 2 years ago, which ultimately fell short as the Ecuadorian chose Chelsea. There's no rigid spending cap this summer. Liverpool's financial strategy will be shaped by who becomes available and who leaves Anfield. Beyond Nunez, several fringe players could be sold. Joe Gomez and Kostas Tsimikas are among those potentially up for grabs. Ben Doak, fresh from a promising loan spell, may attract further offers. Interest from Saudi Arabia remains for Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota, though it's unlikely the club would part with both. Still, Liverpool remain open to evaluating offers of significant value. If multiple forwards depart, especially with Chiesa yet to fully establish himself, Liverpool may turn their attention once again to Bournemouth, where Antoine Semenyo has caught the eye. Another former Hughes signing, Semenyo has impressed at every step up. The club's analytics team has been monitoring his output, weighing whether his productivity could jump even further in a Liverpool system. Meanwhile, goalkeeper Kelleher looks set to move on in pursuit of a number one role. Liverpool will seek around £25 million, in line with valuations for Premier League proven goalkeepers. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.